Hello everyone, this is the lesson recap for Wednesday, March 4th. I'm going to do this in two parts because it's a little long and QuickTime just won't save, uh, on my computer anyway, a very large file. So first part we'll talk about is the updated due dates and existing products, then we'll talk about the proposals. So note that the due date, perhaps we've mentioned this before, was March 12th. Oh, sorry, it was February 28th. Now it's March 12th. This is the due date for inquiring and analyzing. And if you look over here, March 12th is a week from, well, today. I'm recording this on a Thursday. We had class on Wednesday. So we have another week to wrap this first stage up. So this is it's more than important. It's kind of urgent that you get your proposals set up. Now, we're going to come back to proposals. For those of you that have submitted the proposal and have done your research plan, the next step is existing products. So let's just take a look at that. And here we are in the handout under existing products. Now, if you've had JRude, you've had Scratch in the past, this should not be unfamiliar to you. So up here in Need for a Solution, you've defined some sort of problem that you want to try and address with a C application. Research Plan is where you've identified some questions that you need to look deeper into about solving your problem. Existing products is part of your research, so you're going to look at other products that are doing something similar to what you have in mind. And note, those other products don't have to be written in C. It can be written in any language. You're looking at features that perhaps you could include. So you're looking at the what, but you can also be looking at the how. If you can find someone that's done what you want to do in C and there's access to their code, you could have a look at their code. Now, if you use other people's code, that's okay, but you can't simply remix someone else's project and change a few things and call it your own. That's not acceptable. So for example, if I'm going to create a student management application, I could go exploring and find, okay, I found the XYZ application. And you're going to look at what's good about the application, what's not so good about it, and what are the takeaways, what's interesting. What ideas could you borrow from that other application? So there's a couple listed here, but one of the things that you noted, for example, is the application rings the bell when the user does something wrong. Well, that's a nice user-friendly feature, as long as you don't make it annoying. So you could take that away and say, okay, I'm going to ring the bell when the user makes a mistake. So that's an example of what you could borrow from someone else's idea, someone else's project. And you're going to do that for 3 products. And of course, you're going to list the sources. Those 3 products you looked at, those are sources and should go down here in your bibliography. Now, guys, please read the rubric as you're going through all this. Here we are down in level 7-8, and it says here under part 3, has completed the PMI table with at least 3 products. So focus on the red stuff. That's our unpacking of the IBO's black stuff. All right, let's go back to the lessons page. So the next thing which I'm going to talk about is the proposals, and they are still slow coming in. Guys, this is beyond this. We are now at the urgent stage. You have to come up with an idea. If you're struggling, I'm going to show you some things that you might do with a file. If your application can read from a file and read data in a file and write back to a file, well, there's lots of things you could do with that. And we can provide you with lots of school data. And I'll show you an example of that in the second part of this video. So that's it for part 1. Stay tuned for part 2.